everybody. How are you doing? Hey, how's it going, Beard Birdie? I've been wanting to recommend a game for you. I've taken a look at Kingdom Come Deliverance before. I might play that at some point. I don't own it, but right now, right now I'm not looking to buy any new games right at the moment though either. So, and Witcher 3 is going to take me a long time to finish because I'm kind of slow. But that's me. But thank you for the recommendation. I've had it. You're not the first person who said, hey, you should give that one a try. Did I just click out of the game? Oh, God, I did. Didn't mean to do that. That was my bad. All right, so let's see. What game do I have in here? I know we did a couple of different things this last time. I think we just need to start a new game. Main run, that's my July run, that's my main run. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it in that one. We're just gonna start a new game on this. And see how it goes. Hey Iggy, how you doing? It's me, and I brought Samuel Johnson with me. You mean Samuel L. Jackson? You brought Samuel L. Jackson with you. What? We're just gonna do it on easy mode and just see if this works. I mainly just want to see if the I think if you have them checked, they're on, but I'm not sure. We're just gonna see if this works, boys and girls. Hey, Valor. Yeah, Witcher's gonna be a long game, and maybe by that time, Beer Birdie, I'll be like, yeah, I want to do another king. I want to do it, another game like it, or I may decide I want to do a different style game. But I will let you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance is on my list of games that I need to look at some point, because my son has recommended it too. My son really likes that one as well. All right, so first thing we need to do is assess the island we're on. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually auto-popping that up. He's pissed at Lisa's ghost as he wrote a dictionary, for the love of God. You mean Samuel L. Jackson didn't write the dictionary? I thought he did. Okay, so we need to pick the hammer and put that out. There we go. We place the hammer. It says we got to pick up a small stick, which I know how to do all this already. Ooh, and those are whole papayas, baby. We got whole papayas on this island. Oh, snap. This island's a good one. We got whole papayas. We got hemp. Oh, we got lots of good stuff. As long as this game runs and we don't run into issues where it dies on us, we'll keep playing it. That was the problem I was having before, is that the game basically would stop functioning after a while. You couldn't touch things. Something was interfering with it before. Oh, the water's really nicely done. And they've actually added surf. When it gets really nasty, see, there's a little bit of surf now, but when the weather starts turning, the surf really, really kicks up hard. All right, let's beat the rock. Alrighty, good deal. Okay, we got some carving rocks coming out already. That's awesome. It's a very relaxing game. So, when you first start, like we just have, you are washed up on the shore of an island. You can look, and out of the distance, you can see some other islands there, and there's actually an arrow that'll be on your starting island that says, hey, you should go check out that next island, because that's going to have good stuff on it for you. So they kind of help you out there, showing you where stuff is. But at this point, we'd have to swim to that island, which we don't want to do that. Swimming is not fun. So we need to either build a raft or a canoe to go over to that island. And right now, in our inventory, you can see we have no backpack, no side bag, no tool belt. We only have a rock in our hand, and that's it. There is no clothing items yet. but there will be at some point. Up here, you have your health. You have your hunger and your thirst, how tired you are, what your stamina is, temperature and wetness. You see, we were in the water, so we're still a little wet. Then you have your food diversity meter, as well as your vitamin C and salt. These are all important to keep track of, because if your food diversity falls too low, you lose health. If your vitamin C and salt falls too low, you lose health. If your hunger and thirst get too high, you lose health. If you get too hot, you lose health. So there's a lot of things that can cause you to lose health. Generally, I've not found any of those factors to be too hard to maintain, but I have died from lack of food diversity before. And then you have your crafting menu, which has your tools, your equipment, different things like fish traps and water collectors and drying racks and crates and your bags, of course. You have your boats, which include the canoes, as well as the rafts. And then you have recipes for food. And then you have your building menu, which has all of your pillars, floors, walls, openings, shelters, and all that sort of stuff. Now you also have skills in the game, and those skills increase and decrease as you use them. So the more you chop trees, the more your chopping skill goes up, and you'll have more stamina. Their stamina will drop lower as you're chopping trees. Same thing with like repairing things, building, crafting, paddling, endurance, strength, diving, swimming, running. They even have one for starving and one for thirst, where if you spend a certain amount of time in the game either thirsty or hungry at 100%, you don't die right away, but it will actually accrue on this meter, and then you'll lose less health and the better you get at starving and being thirsty. And then there's a journal that has hints in it. It has quests, which we're on right now. We got to go take a short trip. It has a story tab, which doesn't actually have anything in it. You have your achievements for doing different things in survival, travel, collecting, hunting, and then you finally have your tutorials. And your tutorial is something we're doing right now, building the hammer. And that tutorial is popping up automatically, which is different. Used to be you had to go in and pick the tutorial. There we go. Now we pick up the hammer stone shard, put that on our hammer, and we finish it by hitting the blueprint with a rock. Boom, boom. Now, we have a hammer! Huzzah! Hammer achieved. Time to craft an axe. More resources, more tools. I also need an axe. All right, so let's go back into. Actually, we can probably just hit the C. You can hotkey certain recipes. You can star them in here, and then they'll show up on either the C or the B for floors, roofs, walls. You can have them all starred, so you can have quick access to them. Oops, I didn't mean to make that. So you can have quick access to them. So let's make an axe. There we go. Let's make an axe head. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Salty, how you doing? And Crow, how are you today? Othan, the elusive, dangerous coconuts are very hard to find some days. Very hard to find. I need a hammer for that. The hammer is the only thing you can smash with a rock and it'll still work. Alright, then we need to, Oh, that's weird. This is, Why did that not advance the... Oh, because you have to do it in a certain order. Then never mind. We'll just stop that. Bye-bye. Don't need it. I know what I'm doing. And now we need to make a knife. So let's just put out a knife blueprint. These are our 3 basic weapons or basic tools in the game. And there we go. Now we have the knife, the hammer, and the hatchet, which I'm so excited about. I also have a hot dog sandwich, so I'm eating that. Since I just got back from break, so. Alrighty. Next thing we need to do is craft up, and we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to craft up a log canoe. So we need a couple of wood trunks, a thick branch, and our hammer. So wood trunks we can get from a coconut tree. Let's see, is this that's a tall? That's a tall. All I really need is a medium. Tall palm trees you can get like oh, there's a stick for us. You can get more trunks out of them than medium and small ones. This is a medium here, right? Okay, good. That's a medium one. Get our axe out. And choppy. Okay, it looks like everything's working fine. Now, the other issue we ran into is that when we chopped down a palm tree, it wouldn't let us actually harvest the... Okay, it wouldn't actually let us chop it down. It went into the negative territory and never was available to, like, actually chop it down. Let's get the leaves first. Because what we need to do is we need to craft a tool belt. Oh no, don't go in the water. Don't go in the water. No. Stay. Tool belt, which is going to take a palm frond and a knife. And then this tool belt will let us actually like put our tools on our waist instead of having them take up inventory slots. All right, we'll pick that up. Pick up our primitive axe. And now I usually put the knife, axe, hammer. That way we can access them with hotkeys, which is really super nice. Okay, so the next thing we need to make is our side bag. And then we also will need to make a backpack. So the side bag takes another palm frond. And the knife again. And I am playing this on the easier difficulty, basically because it allows us to move the game along a little bit faster. We can make things cheaper than we can in the harder difficulty. Basically, the harder difficulty level, all it does is it makes you spend way more resources making the exact same stuff you can make on this one. Like the backpack on the harder difficulty level, I think takes 4 palm fronds and several small sticks to make it instead of 1 of each. Oh, I need a knife for that as well. Forgot all these just need knives and smack them to them. I'm just skipping that one. I don't need the tutorial on coconuts. I know what coconuts are for, and I already have them. All right, so now we have our backpack, our side bag, and our tool belt. And the backpack and side bag, and pretty much every container in the game has 2 qualifiers to put stuff into it. It has a weight qualifier and a volume qualifier. Now, there are some things, like palm leaves, that you cannot put into them. But other things, like coconuts, you can easily put into them. And we're going to put all these coconuts into them. So, see, the coconuts, you can even put those in there. The coconuts have now used up every ounce of weight that I can carry in this backpack. So I can't carry any more. I physically cannot carry any more. Which is fine. Which is fine. But that does fill up your backpack. Even though the volume is only at 10, it's filled up the weight part of it already. So, and then I'm just going to bring that down here. I'm just going to drop the coconuts behind it, because coconuts have several purposes. They're a great source of water, and they also have a little bit of food in them. And the other thing they do is you can get coconut fibers from them, and you can make rope. All right, we're going to pick all these papayas because they are whole papayas. The whole papayas are the good ones. They count as a fruit, and they're very good. They give you 20 hunger back, 10 thirst, and they give you 10 vitamin C. So they are very, very nice to have. All right, so we need a thick branch and a couple wood trunks for that. Let's get the thick branch real quick. These wood trunks break down into thick branches. Thick branches break down into long sticks. Long sticks break down into small sticks, and small sticks break down into fire sticks, which is the smallest stick you can have. So there's a definite stick progression in the game that you follow. And the bigger ones always break down to the smaller ones, which is actually kind of nice. Because if you ever need small sticks, you just break down some bigger ones. Yep, they didn't want to do that. I'm gonna get this canoe made. Boop. Oh, there's grass over here. Is this grass? This is grass over here, too. Oh, it's tall grass. Look at that. There's tall grass on this island. That is too cool. Okay. I'm gonna pick up some rocks, because I think we'll want to make a campfire here for the night. Put that in my backpack. You can hit the P button while you're holding an item, and you can just put it in your backpack. As long as there's room, of course. I do not want to fly on a wooden trunk. That's not my goal today. Whoa, those seem way glitchy now. All right, we'll put that behind there. Got a bunch of rocks here. There we go. That'll make a nice little fire pit for us. You want to have lots of rocks. You can put up to 10 rocks around your fire, which is cool because that gives you 10 spots to cook things, plus another spot on top of the fire to cook stuff. And that allows you to actually get a lot of stuff cooking at the same time. Sticks are always sticking it to you and are sticking points. Yes, they are. They are. They're very sticky. We're going to bring these palm leaves over here, too. Because another thing I'm going to make here, although I don't have any way to collect it. No, I will have a way to collect it. Another thing we're going to craft over here for today is we're going to craft a dew catcher. Dew catchers are one way to get fresh water. The most common way to get fresh water early in the game is brown coconuts. And you can find brown coconuts in trees. You can also find them. You can also find them when you cut down a tree, and there's two ways to find coconuts. You can either get them when you cut down a tree, which is a great way to get them, or you can get them when you just get up in the morning. There'll be coconuts that are just littered around the island that you can just go around and pick up as well. Well, there's a lot of sticks around here, isn't there? I'll grab these sticks and a few stones. There's a lot of turtles around here too. I'm afraid I need to take one of them out. I'm sorry, turtle. I'm sorry. Thank you for your sacrifice for my food. Faith, hello. Are you feeling any better, Faith? Sorry, I said that and then I took a big bite of hot dog sandwich. Now, turtle shells you can also use for making water catchers. A little better? Okay, good. Now I know you've been through. I know what's going on. So I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad you're doing better, Faith. Oh, I like that. They fixed that. You can't grab stuff as you drop it. It used to be that you could equip something, you could drop it and then grab it, but now you actually have to like grab it. You have to pick it up like this to move it around. You can't grab stuff that you've just dropped. It was causing a lot of issues. And I'm glad they fixed it in a way. I'm really glad they fixed it. All right. Oh, I needed 4 small sticks for that. That's what I was out there looking for. And then I just dropped all my small sticks. Dirt. All right, we got some building to do here. So we're going to sit while we build. Because it seems you use less stamina if you're sitting and doing activities, whether that be building or breaking down things or whatever. I'll start that one. Why not? We'll start that quest because I have brown coconuts to do it. So. All right, so there's our raft. We got our canoe. Our canoe is now built. Oh, do I? Oh, I have an item equipped. Okay. So there's our canoe. Our canoe is now built. We have a dew catcher, which we're gonna just put right over here. We also need to make ourselves a bed. And we can make. Oh, I can make a grass bed here. I'll just make a frond bed. That's easy enough. I got fronds for it. I need a small stick, 2 long sticks, and 2 palm fronds. And I already got the palm fronds, so I figured that's easy enough. And then there's a small stick, and then I need 2 long sticks, which I can get right here. And break this down and just get 2 long sticks from it. There we go. And we just need our hammer again. And now we have a bed. Now you can, if you want to, you can just sleep on the beach, but it has a bed convenience of 30%, which means you aren't going to get a lot of rest. Whereas you can sleep on this, and it has a bed convenience of 120%, which is good. That means you'll get a lot of rest. Hello, turtle. And then I think what we're also going to build while we're here. So we do need to build a fire, but to do a fire in the first place, I need to craft up a fire saw. And oh, I need all sorts of stuff. Okay, let's get the coconuts going on. Let's get the coconuts going on because that's going to be our that's going to be what we need. We need the coconut we need the coconut husks to make rope. We also need the coconuts to complete our quest that we're on right now. And we need a coconut for our and I'm going to hit these once with the axe. And hit them once with the knife. That'll give me my coconut husks. There we go. Oh, that one I destroyed. That's awesome. If you finish a coconut husk, if you like get all the way through its durability with an axe, it just makes the whole thing disappear. Which is kind of frustrating, but I get it. You got to be more surgical, so you have to finish it with your knife to get it to actually work. All right, so let's hit this coconut here. Get that one beat down, and then we can drink from it. There we go. So this coconut has water in it, and you can see the water it has right there. It'll basically hydrate us for 20. We can drink that, and now our hydration goes that way. We can also take our knife and cut out the coconut flesh. And the coconut flesh will give us back 20 hunger and 2 vitamin C. It also makes our fruit diversity increase. And our other diversities go back down. So it starts throwing our food diversity off a little bit, which is fine. Now we can take this coconut pot and we can put it under the dew catcher, and that will catch us a little bit of water overnight. Not a lot, but a little bit. I just need small sticks and fire sticks, okay? I'll take this flare out. That'll probably give us both. Nope, it didn't. Okay. There we go. That gave us a fire stick. And a small stick. This is an item that does not need to be hit with anything. So we now have a fire saw. Fire saw has been achieved. There we go. So there's two ways to prepare food in this game. One of them is with a campfire. Just with a regular old campfire. We can just put that like right back here under the trees a little bit. We need 4 fire sticks for it. That gets us, that builds it up. Then we can put that on there. I think it can take a regular stick now. Yes, it can. Okay. And then we're going to need to pick up some stones. We put those around the campfire. And the more stones you have around the campfire, it does 2 things. It allows you to build the campfire bigger, and it lasts longer, and it gives you a whole bunch of cooking slots around the campfire as well. There we go. So we got 10 slots. Yep. So we can take this meat, and we can put it around the fire. Oh, okay. Great. It still doesn't auto-equip it for some reason or another. There we go. So we got that meat around the campfire. And let's get a little let's get a little bit more. Sorry, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, he's like, excuse me, Atheenon. Stop smacking me. There we go. All right. So we got that down. Oh, one other piece of equipment we do want to build before we leave here is this container right there. We need 2 palm fronds for it. We need a long stick and some small sticks. And I'm not going to light this fire until we have a good supply of wood. Because the fires in this game, you burn through firewood very rapidly in this game. Because the way it works is that one day in game is actually three days. 3 days have passed in one game day, basically. That's how the average calendar works in this game. So you need to have a good supply of stuff because it burns through it pretty quick. There we go. Get that all built up. Let's take down another Schefflera here. This one should probably give us a long stick and hopefully more small sticks. Oh, a couple long sticks. Okay, I didn't expect that. That is different. Hey, Oddbird, how you doing? I've gifted a Prime sub to you, but for some reason it's not done the notification. Just thought I'd let you know. If you've done it through a Prime sub, sometimes you have to refresh the page, and then it will say, you know, especially since it's not your first time subbing, it'll say share your sub with so and so or with whatever streamer. Twitch is weird that way. You don't always have to do it, but sometimes you do. So if you refresh the browser, it'll pop up it'll pop up an alert for you and say you can share your sub. Which I don't know why it does that. It seems kind of stupid, but I'm not Twitch. But thank you so much, Oddbird, for the Twitch Prime Subaru there. It is a very weird thing. You're on the app, but we'll have to have it a go. Yeah, I'm not sure on the app how it works. The app is totally weird. It's showing on my side that you're subbed, but it's just not giving me an alert, which is rather annoying. All right, let's grab some. Okay, actually, let's get rid of this bush so I can see the hemp. I'd like to get the hemp berries off of it, or the hemp buds off of it. There's usually four hemp buds on this thing. There we go. Now I'll finish chopping it down. So hemp is one of the best things ever. No matter what difficulty you play on, it takes 1 hemp to make a rope. 1 hemp stem makes a rope, no matter what difficulty you're playing on, which is awesome. Okay, so let's go into tools. Hemp rope. There we go. So we now have a rope. It's not a strong rope. You need a strong rope to tie stuff down. Like to put this crate on this raft, I'll need a strong rope to do it. But it's a start. You need 4 small ropes to make a strong rope. But it's a good start. We got a good start going. Alright, so that fire is pretty well ready to go. Oh, shoot. Where'd they... Oh, God. They just disappeared. I've had that problem with them before. They disappeared. The hemp buds disappeared in my inventory. Fabulous. I'm curious. Let's see. I thought I saw another hemp here. I'm curious to try something. I mean, it's not like hemp buds are that important. Oh, yeah. They disappear. They disappear if you put them in anything. I put them in anything other than... Oh, no. There they are. Oh, that's weird. So they'll go into my inventory on their own. Okay, so they go into my inventory on their own, but if I move them into my inventory off of anything else, they disappear. Very weird. Okay, well, that's a glitch right there. That's a problem. I don't know how to explain that problem, though. That doesn't happen there. I'm going to equip one of those. Now, if I move that to here... Yeah, see, it just disappeared. Bug report. Hey, there we go! Woo! Thank you so much, Onbird! There we go. You got it. You got it.
Oddbird Live just resubscribed
Well,
for
thank
7
you,
months.
Oddbird.
Finally done it.
7 months.
Thanks for the streams.
7
I really
months.
enjoy them.
Oh, well, enjoy having you here. When I move a hemp to my satchel, SA satchel or backpack from my it's when I manually do it too. Manually move a hemp seed, a hemp bud to my satchel or backpack from my hand or pockets, it disappears. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Gonna put it on there for a quick sec. All right. There we go. All right. There. And that's important to do, boys and girls. If you're playing this game, especially if you're playing it on the experimental server, very important to give this developer bug reports. They do fix things. They do. Trust me. They fix things. Very quickly, actually. Very quickly and very well, I think. The problems we had last week are gone. That's how quick they fixed them. They fixed the problems we had last week. This week, they're not there. Last week, we were having issues with being able to even touch things. Even the ability to, like, pick up things was gone last time we played. And this week, it's there again. So, they're really good about it. Hey, Cass, how you doing? How you doing, Cass? How's it going? I'm on my own today for a moment, so.
That's just mean. That's just mean.
I keep almost getting you up.
You wouldn't fly if he didn't charge you.
Get that first, I think. They're on the outside. He's in the building. It's at the bottom of the stairs.
I got 13 seconds.
What game is that?
Couple triple.
What game was that, Kaz? That looked like fun. Overwatch. Oh, okay. That looked like a fun time had by all. The squeals of terror and delight. I'm just gonna equip those. That way I can just go C and tools and small rope. There we go. Awesome. Excellent, Smithers. How hungry and thirsty are we? We're a little thirsty. A little thirsty, a little hungry, but we're gonna chill for a second. I need to equip one of these. Put it on my campfire. And then we'll get that. We'll light that campfire up tonight. When it gets to night, we'll light the campfire up. We still have a few things to do before it gets dark, though. I do need to make some more rope, so I'm gonna make some rope out of my fibers. Out of the coconut fiber. It takes 3 on this difficulty. It takes 3, and then it takes 8 on the harder difficulty levels. It takes 8 on the harder difficulty levels, so it's very. And playing on the easier difficulty level, all it does is it allows you to move the game along. And it allows you to have, in my opinion, more fun with the game, too. You can still have fun on the harder difficulty levels. The game just moves at a much slower pace because you have to gather many more resources to do the exact same stuff you can do on the easier difficulty levels. Actually, I think this can sit off the back of the raft. I think it's the side that determines whether it's on the raft. It's the side, and it's this bar right here determines whether it's on the raft or not. Let's see if we can attach it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Then we can attach a barrel or something there if we need to. Okay. So let's go see. Oh, there's bananas on this island too. Wow, there's a lot of stuff on this island. One other thing we should craft while we're here is we should craft ourselves a fish trap. We should also craft ourselves a drying rack as well. The drying rack is really nice because cooked food is great. It doesn't last very long though. That's the main problem with cooked food is that the decay on the cooked food is pretty quick. And yes, food does decay in this game. So if you have food for too long, it'll get bad, and then it can actually start doing damage to you when you are trying to consume it. So you don't want the food to go too bad on you, because then you start getting sick, and that's no fun. Nobody likes it when you're sick. Wow, it got some big trees here. 1,500. Does this have some? Oh, this has green coconuts on it. Nice. Nice. Okay, green coconuts aren't bad. They're nice. They're good for water. All right, let's take the green coconuts back to camp with us. So you got green coconuts, you got brown coconuts. Now the amount of water in a green coconut or a brown coconut is exactly the same. The brown coconuts also give you coconut flesh, but the green coconuts, all they give you is water. Boop, we'll drink that. That makes us all not thirsty now. And now we have another green coconut. We now have another coconut pot there. Which actually, I think I'm going to drop that in the ocean. Let it fill up with some salt water. One way to get salt is to get salt water in a pot or in a coconut shell and then cook it on a fire, or you can just leave it out in the sun. It'll eventually evaporate, but it takes a while. It takes a while to do it. Okay, these are bothering me because these are in the way. Yes, bananas are very good. It was one of the holiday events. It was a blast. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you had fun with it. I like watching games like Overwatch. I would just lose my ever-living mind if I played them though. Just not my jam. I would lose my galdarn mind. Oh, there's another hem bud. It's not the kind of game for me. I do not have the temperament to play it. I take it way too seriously. I take it way too seriously, and so I get triggered by it pretty easily. And it's not good to take games like that too seriously. You do, and you're just setting yourself up for trouble. Because like you said, there's a lot of trolls that go on in that game. All right, let's get this fish trap set up. Oh, I'm of course one short. Of course I'm one short. Well, let's hammer this drying rack. There we go. Drying rack is done. I'm going to move it back over here by the banunu tree. Sort of between those two. I'm actually going to take a couple pieces of this meat. I'm going to put it on the drying rack right now. There we go. I'm going to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 bananas. And get those drying as well. You can dry the meats, you can dry the fruits. I'm going to cook some of the meat so I can eat it right away. There we go. You can put 15 items per rack. Nice rack, Atheenon. Nice rack. Nice rack, bud. Looking to see if there's anything else on this side. This is a great starting island. I have not had this good a starting island in a while. Oh, there's more papayas over here too. Oh, and of course that ficus is right in the way. Bye-bye, ficus. Bye-bye. Oh, my axe is getting worse too. By the way, your tools do wear down over time. As you use them, your tools do go bad. So you do need to actually fix your tools up, or you just need to replace them completely. Because much like, what's the game? Basically, your tools have a decay ratio on them that never gets better. So once you fix a tool up, it loses some permanent durability. I think that's the infected that does that. So yeah, once you fix a tool up, some of its original durability is now lost forever. Okay, why is it doing that? That is so weird. All right, let's get the fish trap out there too. We got a thirsty fish trap. So yes, we're definitely going to be playing this today for the next like couple hours, boys and girls. I had scheduled Dyson Sphere in just in case this game did not work out, because this is my usual Saturday game, and I love this game. And unfortunately, it kind of got broken a little bit. The last time we played it was a little on the broken side. All right, so the thing with the fish trap is you always want to set the fish trap out. There's two conditions for the fish trap. You want to set it, number one, you want to set it away from your main base. You do not want it near your main base. Because the closer it is, and the dev actually said this to us, the closer it is to your main base, it won't catch fish for you. And you do want to set it in an area where there are fish, where you can actually visibly see fish swimming around. Like, I'm going to set it right... Let's set it right here in the... I don't like setting it on the coral. I'm going to set it right in here. I like to have it kind of flat down on the ground in sort of a sandy spot so I can see it. There we go. I like it right there. That's a good place for it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a marker. Yep, that goes out to it. Okay, I need to move that marker just a little bit. And you can use seashells for this too. Oh, that's a turtle. You can use seashells for this as well. There's actually an achievement for picking up seashells in the game, by the way. Oh, I don't have anything to wear, so of course I can only pick up so many seashells. It's like, why am I dropping seashells on the ground? Oh, because I failed. There we go. That should be pointing pretty much right at our fish trap. There we go. And if you ever have trouble finding a fish trap, you can always look around. You can use your overhead camera and see how my fish trap just kind of appears. Kind of appears right there. We are going to get a save point right here. we've made some good progress. I don't want to lose it. So you can sort of see where your fish trap is as well, which is kind of nice. And you never want to go in the water if you have your backpack and all that stuff on you, because you can drown. Drowning is a real serious, honest to God thing that happens, and that's how most of the time that's how you'll die, is drowning. You'll drown to death. Or you'll get in there and you'll have to drop all of your gear. You'll have to drop your backpack. You'll have to drop everything you have just to survive, just to not drown. And you don't want to do that either. That sucks too. Wow, look at all these huge logs we found. Holy crap. This island has so many wood trunks on it. It's crazy, crazy. Oh, wait, did it, like, fall? Oh, that fell. Huh. Oh, it's the gravity of it. It's like, it's not liking it. Doesn't like them stacked for whatever reason. It's colliding. Let's put them over here. That's fine. That's fine. It gives us a little pin in area for our coconuts there. So we got our fish trap out. We got our thing on the back of that. We got some food drying. We got some food ready to go to get cooking. Let's make another rope. There we go. Let's go and see if there's anything else on this island that's worth snagging. Let me just snag here real quick. I do need to remember to... there's another papaya. There's another papaya. Wow, there's a lot of papayas. I do need to remember to fix my axe up. My axe is only doing, what, 81 points of damage each hit? So it is gone down quite a bit. It's gone down quite a bit, but I've been using it a lot, so... And I like to get rid of the big bush. I like to get rid of all the bush eventually, but... right now, I'll just get rid of the bigs. Big bush. There's another trunk for us. I think we got all the hemp. And we got all of the... got all the hemp, and we got the other stuff that we needed. The rope stuff. But we do need to take out a few more coconuts, so we're going to sit down and do that real quick. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to repair that axe real quick. Drop it. So to repair an axe, you have to drop it. Go grab yourself a stone. Be the carving rock or another rock, and then you just beat on the axe for a bit. Now see, that's the best we can get it now, is 97. So it never quite goes back up to what it was before. But you'll notice a marked difference on how much damage it does now too. Now it's doing 98 points of damage per hit. And we'll get some more coconut husks for this, so we can make some more rope too. Alright, finish those off. Now once we get an actual iron knife, once we find an iron knife, we'll no longer need to hit coconut husks with the hatchet. Because an iron knife can take a coconut husk down to a coconut fiber in 2 hits. They're really super nice. Really, really super nice. Alright, what's our thirst looking like? 8? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Actually, I think I'm going to take these coconuts, and I'm going to store them in here, along with my papayas. And store that coconut in there. Put my coconut fibers and that in there. Let's just drop the fire sticks over here for the moment. And let's get the fire started. I mean, I was going to wait till nighttime, but... Okay, well, it's like, okay, well, I guess we'll just do it now. I'm going to grab a few of these carving rocks and keep those with us as well, because we'll need to make new tools eventually. Not that carving rocks are completely impossible to find, but they are a little bit... Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Dang nabbit. I should have remembered not to take those out of my inventory. Oh, well. Oh, jeez Louise. Mr. Carter with the 1,500 bits. Thank you for the 1,500 bits there, my friend. Holy crap. Thank you so much for the 1,500 bit cheer there. I really super appreciate that. You're very super kind. As you can see, that fire is really bright. Now, one thing you can do with fire sticks is you can actually light them. You can actually ignite them, and you can make torches out of them. Now, that's for later on at night, of course. But you can actually do that with the fire sticks, and you can actually have them as little torches. Which is very cool. Thank you again, McCarter, for the 1,500. And Jameer with 300 bits as well. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for all the support there. I appreciate that very, very much. You're too kind, my friends. All right, so let's pick these up. These are just always... This is always a good source of water. The nice thing about coconuts is that the water inside of them never goes bad. And, oh wow, that's filling up our stuff quick. What is wrong there, I wonder? Interesting. It was overweighted. Had too much weight in it. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna take those out, I guess. I'll keep the green ones, just cuz. But I'm gonna smack the, I'm actually gonna turn these into pots. And get the coconut out of it. Then so you can take these, dump them in the ocean, get some salt water in them, put them on your fire. I think this probably needs a stick. Nope, doesn't need a stick yet. I wish I had some sort of container to put this water in, but oh well. At least we can get a little bit of salt for our meat. This salted meat is what you want. You don't want to have unsalted meat. I mean, it's fine to eat it unsalted, but you want it salted because salt is something you have to maintain in the game. You have to maintain a salt content and a vitamin C content. Otherwise you run into trouble. And right now, I mean, our salt is at 98, vitamin C is at 99, so we're not in any issue. The problem is that the lower you let it get, the harder it is to get it back to a good place, because it'll take longer to get it back to a good place. Now, what we can do here to speed this up is we can sit, we can look at this water here, the water or the meat. We can actually speed time up as we're doing this. So time is now actually accelerated. We can actually watch the meat cooking. And now that is actually cooking salt 100%. So we can put that on there. Drop it in there and get it filled back up again. Put some more down. And that cooking salt is at 87. Wait a second. Nope, it's at 87. It's not done yet. Alright. So let's sit again. Pass a little time. There we go. Now that cooking salt's at 100%. And boom, just like that, all of our meat is salted. I have nothing to store cooking salt in right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and put these pots in here if I can. There we go. Yeah, pots that don't have things in them weigh way less. Throws our food diversity off a little bit, but it makes it so we're not hungry either. Okay, so these are almost done. Oh, I have that stripped coconut in here too. Alright, I'll just put that in my inventory. Now, meat can overcook. See how the meat is going 101, 102? Yeah, so your meat can actually overcook, so you do not want your meat to overcook. You want to pull it off there as fast as you can. Oh my goodness, Spicy Finn with a 29-month resub! Thank you, Spicy Finn! We're so close to a hype train, too! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that there. I appreciate it very, very much, my friend.
Just resubscribed for 29 months.
29 big months. Holy crud. Now, there's two ways you can put out a fire. There we go. You put out a fire by just letting it go out, or if you want to preserve the, the firewood that you have, you can put it out with salt water or regular water. It usually takes about 4 to 6 liters before it goes out, depending on how big the fire is too. The bigger the fire, the more water it takes to put it out. Smaller the fire, doesn't take as much water. Probably got another 2 or 3 liters I have to throw on there. I probably could have used a larger coconut shell and that would have been better. There we go. I'm gonna empty the, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that. Let that just no, actually, you know what? I probably need to fill it up to let it actually evaporate out. There we go. Let's leave that here to evaporate. If it evaporates, it evaporates. Perfect. We got our meats drying here. Our bananas are drying here. I'm tired and I'm very hot. I'm hot, hot, hot. Let's go see if we have any fish. Oh, one other way to get salt that I had not gone into is that these mangrove trees will give you a little bit of salt every day. Every day there'll be a little bit of salt in them. It's not very much, but hey, it's a little bit of salt. And no fish in the fish trap. No fish in my trap. No fish in my trap. I'll probably take a little while longer. It's only been out there for a matter of hours, so usually it takes overnight before you see a influx of fishy boos in your trap. All right, so the last thing we need to build before we leave here is we need to make ourselves, or craft, is we need to make ourselves a paddle. There we go. So we need a long stick and 4 fire sticks. Of course, we're one fire stick short. Oh, 2 fire sticks short. Long stick, and then we'll have to chop that up. All right, now we're ready to sail off to that other island over there. Nice thing is we've got a nice little stockpile of stuff here that's going. We've got a little bit of food. We got our water. We could actually leave and come back. Let's do that. Let's do that. We got a good setup here, but there's no real need for us to stay here at the moment. Yeah, let's go over there. Here we go. Oh, you know what we need to do, though, before we do anything else? We need to save the game. Always save your game before you head off sailing into the ocean. if bad things happen, you've got now a good hard save point you can go back to. And especially on an experimental server, things can go bad. You can run into a glitch. You could have a problem. All sorts of stuff could happen. By the way, I haven't thrown their thing up there, but there is the website as well as the Steam page for Escape the Pacific. I don't know if it's on sale right now. It's usually like $15. $15 right now. It goes on sale for as low as like $10 sometimes, though. Although personally, I think it's worth every penny of $15. Also, like I said, I'm playing on the experimental server. On the experimental server, there are they implement a lot of new things into the experimental server. Some that work well, others that don't work. They also have a stable server. And that is what you don't have to opt into it. That's what you play if you just load up the game and go with it. To play on the experimental server, you actually have to go into like the Steam file and say, hey, I want the beta. I want to play on the beta, so that hooks you into the experimental server. Usually how it runs is they put out the new stuff on the experimental server, and then the following month, they put more stuff out for experimental, but they upload all the experimental server new stuff to the standard server, or what they call the stable server. And so at that point, all of the new stuff is pretty integrated in and been bugged out. You know, any bugs that would have happened probably have been fixed at that point. Not saying that they're 100% fixed, because the game is still in alpha and it's being worked on and changed all the time, and there's unforeseen things that happen. All right, we're just gonna sit here for a second, let our heartbeat calm down. What just happened is what just happened is our stamina is basically bottomed out. Now, so you can actually stand on your raft and move around. You can actually go into your inventory. You can eat something. We can get back on the raft now, and we can keep paddling. Oh no, Spicy Finn, you lost your bear hides. No! Oh, you still have some left, though. You still have some left. You're good. You're good. You are good to go, my friend. And usually you can look around as you're paddling or sailing. You can see islands off in the distance. Wow, this island we're going to seems pretty big, actually. Seems like a pretty big island that we're heading to right now. I mean, it seems to have a lot of stuff on it. That may just be me hoping that it has a bunch of stuff on it. So usually the second island that it points you to will have two things on it of great importance. It'll have your map and compass, which I sort of count those as one item because they always are there together. And then usually you'll find a note on the second island that will say, hey, if you go to this island in this direction, you'll find your sextant and your watch as well. Which the sextant and watch is for later, but that helps us plot where we are. And then when we go to another cluster of islands, it lets us know what direction we need to go to get back to the other cluster. And it fills in our world map as well when we take proper sextant readings. The other thing this island will have is there will be a nice chest on this island that will give us some good gear. And there will also be a water barrel on this island that will usually have 30 to 40 units of water in it. Now, water barrels are great because they hold your water for a long period of time. And you can put, I think you can put 100 units of water in a water barrel. And the barrels, they aren't specifically water barrels. You usually use them for water. But you can put oil in them. You can put sand, salt water, brackish water. You can put soil in them. There's a whole range of things. You can put seeds in them. There's a range of things you can put into the barrels. Pretty much anything that fits in a container, you can put in a barrel. So they're pretty. Barrels are pretty freaking cool. And I usually try to collect them all if I can. And so we'll find that. We'll find the chest. We'll find that note. We'll find the compass in the map, or the compass in the map here as well, which is great. It looks like there's a boat here too that we can dive down to, which is awesome. There looks like the skeleton right there, as a matter of fact. Unfortunately, you have to drop your paddle. You can't hold on to your paddle, which kind of sucks. All right. So first things first, let's get a save point since we got here to the island. That's always good. It looks like our barrel of water is right over here. Oh wow, it has 93. I don't think I've ever found one that full. 93.9. There we go. That took care of us. All right, so in this chest here, we're probably going to find the note for the compass, or for the sextant. Yep. My last message. Our ship wrecked around a near island in the northwest direction, and unfortunately our sextant and watch went lost in some of the chests on the ship. All right. Damn it! It's doing it... Oh, damn it. Northwest, right? It was northwest. God dang it. It's making the notes disappear, too. Northwest for sextant and watch. Good golly. That is so annoying. And we're on cluster... Can't see it very well, but we are on cluster 834398. So anybody who ever wants to, if you wanted to play in the same cluster I'm playing in, you could actually do it. You could actually be like, hey, I'm in that same cluster! Huzzah! There's the other chest. And this one actually has our map, our compass, and our map in it. And what the compass and the map allow us to do is it allows us to start mapping the area. Let's take a quick tour around the island. I always like to do that when I get to an island. This way I can find other things that may be around the island, like this bucket, which is really nice to have. I'm going to empty it out because it's full of seawater. And this nice medium chest, which I'm going to take that and that out of. Oops. I don't know why I couldn't drag that. That is weird. And then here's this other chest here. This is one we'll actually take with us. I cannot... Oh, wow. It actually has 269 volume of items in it already? Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, well, that's cheating. I can't do that to mine. I guess it's because it's a game place chest. It can do that. Let's take that. Let's take those out of there. There we go. Did I really pick up 4 buckets? Wait a second. Alrighty then. Okay. Well, that's a glitch. You aren't supposed to be able to pick up 4 buckets. That's just not supposed to happen. And something's going on with the weight as well. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that is so weird. Yeah, there's some definite bugs going on. There's some definite bugs going on right now. Now it's showing 0 weight in there. What in the absolute heck is going on right now? Well, that coconut disappeared. Wow. Okay, that is really weird. That is really weird. Okay. Is it because they've overloaded so many containers in the game? Huh. That is very, very strange. Like, this container is completely overloaded. It has too much stuff in it. It has too much volume in this container. There's too much volume in this container. This container's at negative, it says negative 269 volume. But I can continue to put stuff in it. Except I can't put that in it. Oh, that is too weird. That is too absolutely weird. I'm just curious if I can get this container completely emptied out. Will it fix it? I don't know if it will. That is a weird bug. I'm losing things. I'm losing things to that bug, and I picked up one bucket. Oh wow, and I got an axe here. I picked up one bucket and it gave me like a whole bunch of buckets. It said it gave me 4 buckets off of one bucket, which is not supposed to do. Which is not supposed to do. You're not supposed to get 4 buckets when you pick up one. I'm just trying to empty this out to reset it, possibly. Oh yeah, see, this crate is completely goofed up. Now, can I put a bucket in it? Yeah, see, it's not even letting me put a bucket in it. That is so... Okay, well, let's toss that bucket aside. Can I put this bucket in it? No. Wow. Well, I found a way to break the game again. I found a way to break the game again. So that crate is basically garbage. That crate's basically garbage at this point. Because I can't put anything in it. I mean, I can. Sealed jars. Put these candlesticks and that in there. I mean, I can put stuff in it if I do that. If I do it that way, I can put things in it. Put those and those in there, and the lantern in there. I was putting things in here that I do not use very often. I don't really use the goblets. I do use the sickle eventually. I don't really use candles either. Don't use bottles of muddy water really either. There we go. We'll put all that in there. Now, can I put one of these buckets in here, or is it going to screw this up too? Oh, it just ate the bucket. It ate the bucket. And it ate the bucket again. Wow. So no buckets for you, Atheenon. No buckets for you, buddy. No bucket for you. Alright, no buckets for me. Jeez Louise, game. Jeez Louise, you gotta teach me a lesson, I guess. Breaking the laws of physics it never pays. Never pays to break the laws of physics, okay? Those are just sealed. That's sealed carrots. That's some potatoes. Those are sealed jars. That's a bandage. I broke the law of physics. Yeah, the evil buckets. The evil buckets, they had their revenge on me. They had their revenge on me. Okay, I'm going to drop that. Grab a stone. Alright, now I have an old axe. I'm going to put that... I'm going to put that there. That... Okay, I don't get that either. Drop that. That was a torch. That is strange. Okay. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K, boys and girls. That's all I gotta say. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K right now. Very strange stuff's happening at the moment, and I don't quite get it. This thing's still saying negative 68 on its volume, which just baffles my brain. This thing's still saying negative on its weight as well. So I think I'm going to report that. Oh, I didn't want that. Volume. L-U-M... I'm just gonna... if I misspell it, I misspell it. I'm not a speller. And... there we go. Hold on just a second. Send that in. Perfect. Yeah, the evil buckets. Evil buckets are evil. Evil buckets are evil. Alright. And it seems like the crates are broken right now, too, because they have negative values on them. Which I don't get, because they've never had... That's never been an issue before. Never, ever been an issue before, so... I guess we'll see what happens. Boom. Equipped and done. And let's see, I need to make some more rope. I need to make at least 2 if I can. I think I have enough. Looks like I have a flat top. I don't know how that works exactly. Looks like my character's got a flat top on him. It's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice for the Pacific Ocean. Plus, I always figured if it was the 1800s, why does my dude have jeans and a white shirt? It's the 1800s. Why does he have jeans and a white shirt? I don't get that. Alright, let's put this on our boat. Or on our raft, I guess I should say. Our canoe. Our canoe, not our boat, not a raft. It's a canoe. There we go. Alright. So, let's move that into there. We've got these other chests here. This chest is obviously broken, but we're just gonna leave it here as something we can have as a backup, I guess. I mean, we could leave candles and stuff in here. It's just the chest itself is goofy as heck. And see, like, certain things I can't even move around in the chest. Certain things like the candles, I can't even move those. I can move them into my inventory. And if I clear a spot in here, they'll go back in there. But see, like, that one doesn't want to go there. Isn't that weird? It's like something is off with that chest. Something is just really off. Alright, so we're going to take off that, and that. We're going to get ourselves a save point here. And there is the, yeah, this is a one chest ship. It's a one chest ship, boys and girls. It's got one chest. Yeah, those damn evil buckets, man. Ugh. See, now this chest is fine. This chest is totally fine. There we go. Okay, why can't I equip that into that first slot? What is up with that first slot? Something tells me something is broken with that first slot. I don't know what it is. I'm curious if I put that in my hand. Yeah, see, nothing is, I can't put anything into that first hand slot. My first pocket slot is like literally broken. I wonder if I log out and then come back in if that will be fixed. Maybe it will. Sometimes you have to do a hard restart. Yeah. Bug report time. That's my first pocket slot. My first pocket slot. I'm sure they're gonna be so annoyed by me sending all these bug reports to them. They'll be like, "Oh my god, will he just give it a frickin' rest?" I'm just gonna do a hard out. I'm gonna do a hard out, do a hard restart, and hopefully that will give it a second there to cool down. Hopefully that'll fix what we're doing. Hopefully that'll fix it. Reboot is the duct tape of the computer world. Yes. It's the have you turned it off and turned it back on again, right, Patchup? Have you turned it off and turned it back on again yet? Well, there you go. That takes care of it. That takes care of it. By the way saves work in this game is that it pushes your saves down. Your fourth save gets deleted, and it fills in the first save. So you only have 4 saves per file. There we go. That fixed it. Reload fixed it. Oh, shoot. Did I not get it? Oh, I didn't get a save point before I got the chest. Whoopsie. Well, hey, that's okay. Oh yeah, I bet you do, Patchup. I bet you do. I wonder if that fixes the boxes too. I always flip these on the side because that way they fit better. I wonder if it fixes the boxes too. Let's see. It did. And yes, it did. It fixed the box. And look, I can move the stuff around in it now like I did before. So it fixed my volume on the boxes. So I guess if I run into that again, I'm going to need to exit out and then come back in to get that all squared away. So we have this large box here now that we can't really do much with. Oh, you know what we could do, though? We could take some time and build a rafter because there's a lot of these logs around. Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. We got some palm trees and we got some big trees. Oh, yeah, that's that. Oh, I think that's going to be a sexy. I think that's going to be a sexy one. Bye-bye bush. Bye-bye bush. Bye-bye bush. Ooh, hello papayas. I didn't see you there. Hello there. Oh, you know what we didn't do yet? Is we didn't get our map out. We got our map and our compass. Let's start marking some islands, boys and girls. Let's start marking some islands, baby. There's a lot of them down there. And to the northwest, so to the northwest is our, so the northwest is that direction. So it could, I guess, be that one? Nah, it wouldn't be that easy, would it? Our sextant and watch wouldn't be that close, would they? Well, I mean, that's northwest. Northwest of where we are. So it could be. It could be. Oh, Jesus criminy. Don't scare the crap out of me like that. Got a few of those. All right. How hungry are we? Yeah, we aren't that tired. What are you talking about being tired, you big baby? You big baby? Okay. So, let's build our first part of our raft. It's under crafting, boats. We'll just make a basic, we'll make a module with just a basic trunk. Wow, look how much damage that thing does. It's like 250 damage per strike. Alright, there's our first basic raft module right there. Bam. One thing we do have to worry about, though, that I didn't even think about. Okay, we do have coconuts there and coconuts there. Beautiful. Let's get chopping. Let's get chopping, baby. Alright, let's get these coconuts. We'll need them for rope. Because you can't do a raft without having some rope. You can't have a raft without eating your meat. No dessert, no raft. That's just how it goes. Alright, got that. There's another stick and another rock. Drop that here. Drop those. There we go. All right, let's go get the other coconuts. We'll take this tree. We'll beat it into submission. I'll make another raft piece with it. And this one will make a basic raft module that looks like that. Perfect. Take these palm fronds over here too. This is the easiest way to carry them. If you know you gotta take them somewhere, don't cut them apart until you've carried them where you want, because that's 10 palm fronds that'll come out of that, and that's 2 trips if you have to do that, because you can only carry 5 palm fronds at a time. If you can keep the whole bundle together, then you can just carry it all over as one bundle. Oops. Unless you do that, which I didn't want to do. I was trying to pick up the dry branch. There we go. Now, to put together a raft module, you got to finish it, and then you got to pick it up with your hammer. You got to pick it up on your right mouse, and then you have to get it to go together like that. And you have to de-equip your hammer, and now you can actually pick it up and move it around like that. So we're going to make another one here as well. We'll probably make a few more. Let's just be honest about it. I do not go half-ass on my rafts. My raft is either a work of art or it's not at all. This will give us a couple more rafts, as a matter of fact. A couple more raft pieces. Now on the, like I was saying, on the harder difficulties, this is really hard to do. To build a raft to the size that we're going to build a raft on the harder difficulties is quite an achievement, because you have to not only have all the pieces. These raft modules like this will take like 7, I think it's 7 of these big logs on the harder difficulties to make. Oh no, I hit the palm fronds instead. That's okay. So it's a lot more effort to make a raft on the harder difficulty levels than it is to make it on the lower difficulty levels. Which, like I said, again, the harder difficulties levels, it's nice for the challenge, but it doesn't really do anything as far as the gameplay goes. It's not like it's harder to survive. It's just more time intensive. It's more time intensive on the harder difficulty levels, just because of the amount of resources you have to use. So if you like it to be, you know, more time intensive and you know, take longer to do everything, and you just want to take it even a slower pace, because that's generally what it does. It just slows the pacing of the game down quite a bit. Okay, why are you not? I hate the way this works now. It used to be you could just drop stuff and it would just drop. You didn't have to, it wasn't like, oh, it's colliding with something else, you can't drop it here. There we go. You can't drop it here. Now it's like, oh, it's colliding. Oh no, horrible. There we go. All right. Take this over. Let's see. So we can do another raft piece as well. So this is the joy of playing on an easier difficulty level, is you just get the flexibility of playing. You get the flexibility of crafting a lot more stuff than you do on the harder difficulties, which is fun, because the crafting in this game is a real. It's one of the things that really draws me to this game, is the crafting that you can do in it. The different rafts you can build, the different equipment that you can make. I'm gonna make another banana leaf bed here. because we're going to need it one way or the other. Oh, I didn't mean to make a banana leaf one. I meant to make a palm leaf one. Goodness gracious, what a goober I am. I even said banana leaf, so I knew what I was making. It's not like I didn't know. I knew exactly what I was making. I was just being a doofus about it. Okay. There we go. A few more long sticks there. Got the leaves over here. We need a couple of thick branches, which we'll go cut down a nice big tree here for. There we go. Get a couple more thick branches. Yum, yum. Where were the long sticks that were over here, too? Gosh dang it, now I lost them in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle, baby. That's why I hate this bush. The bush is probably hiding them from me. Ah, there they are. No, that's not them. Forget, can you add walls to the raft to kind of make a... Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can add walls. We'll actually probably do that here pretty soon. But yes, oh, there they are. Yes, you can add walls to a raft. You can add a floor to the raft if you really want to. The floors act a little bit glitchy right now, so I probably would not do that. I probably wouldn't add a floor to the raft. Just because they do, it does act actually pretty glitchy at the moment. And you can't actually sit on a floor on a raft, which is kind of weird. There we go. But yes, you can actually add, you can build pretty much anything on the raft that you can build on land. And they've gotten a lot better at it. It used to be that if you did that, it would glitch the game in a way that you couldn't recover from. There we go. There is our raft so far. So far. And we are low on seafood. Actually, I could do another yeah, I could do that here. Let's do that here. Is it one or two? One, and then I just need 10 small sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And it's actually very nice to add a roof to your raft, because then when you're sailing, you aren't in the direct sunlight, and you don't get dehydrated as quick. And getting dehydrated is a bad thing. You don't want to get dehydrated in this game. Alright, we're going to go put our fish trap way over here, so that we aren't interfering with it trapping anything. Put it straight out here on the point. Perfect, like right in there. Yep, that's perfect. Okay. Hey, Legend! Hello, hello! Alright, we're falling asleep, but hey, we've started our raft. Our raft is coming along. We got some stuff here. Our thirst is a little low, so let's go grab something to drink. There we go. We're a little bit hungry. Do I have some land food in here? Yes, I do. I'm going to eat that. Alright, so you can see again, seafood is our weakest one, which is usually pretty common early game, because seafood is something you can only get from fish, that you can only passively catch, as well as oysters, which you have to go diving for, and they're only in certain places. But how you doing, Legend Game Breakers? How's it going today? By the way, nighttime in this game is phenomenal looking. Especially if you sit down on the ground and you look at the horizon, look at the stars, look at the horizon, and then I'm going to speed time up. You can actually watch the stars move as the Earth rotates. Oh, and by the way, what's that constellation? What's that there? There's like little. You can actually supposedly navigate by the stars that you see here. Supposedly the stars are actually real stars. That's what I've heard. But supposedly you're supposed to be able to navigate by them if you really know how. I don't know how, so I couldn't, but... Alright, we're fully rested. I say we get an early start. Ooh, is it gonna rain? Is it gonna rain on us? I don't know. Let's sit here and let's chop apart some coconuts. Get some husks so we can make some rope. Because to make a raft, you need a lot of rope. That's the main thing that's hard on the more difficult levels, is getting the rope to make your actual raft, because you have to connect your mast to the raft with a rope. You have to connect your sail with a rope as well. So you have to have a sail that you can connect your or you have to have a rope to connect that sail onto your mast. And so it's a whole nother ball game getting into that more difficult level. Now on this level, it's not hard getting the ropes, because on the hardest difficulty level, it takes 4 coconuts. If you do them perfectly, it takes 4 coconuts to make 1 rope that you can attach stuff with, and so it's very time and labor intensive, and it's rather annoying in another way. All right, let's get those, and then let's put down some rope here. Now, in this difficulty level, it only takes 3 fibers per rope. So it's pretty inexpensive. I mean, it's still, what, 12 fibers per rope or something like that? But that's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Alright, then I need to make 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Figured we'd do this while it's dark, because why not? Then when it gets light out, we can actually get to really building our stuff. Alright, so that gives us 3 total ropes. I don't have enough to make another rope. I have 11, not 12. So I don't have enough to make another rope, although we do have a few more coconuts here that we could utilize for that. Oh, I do have that there. Okay, I didn't see that one. So I could make one more. I could make one more rope. So let's do that real quick. I didn't think I had enough. I was like, well, we'll go with 3. And another thing you can do on your raft is you can tie down items. Like you can tie down your bed onto a raft, so you have basically a mobile platform that you can sleep on. You can tie down a drying rack to your raft. You can tie down there's these holders for sticks and leaves and coconuts. You can tie those down. You can tie down the small plant boxes onto your raft. You can tie down that to your raft. You can tie down the beds. You can't do the water collectors or the large containers, and you can't do the dew catchers either. I don't think you can tie the composters down either, but there's a lot of equipment you can tie onto the raft. But you definitely need to tie on the mast and sail portions of your raft. You need to tie those on. Oh, there's more whole papayas here. Wow. We have gotten really lucky with whole papayas. There will be some games I have to search like a dozen islands before I find a trees that have whole papayas on them. It's crazy, crazy. Wow, there's more here as well. And there's more here. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, we found the papaya heaven here. That's nice. Alright, so let's craft up a... we'll do a mast there. And we'll do another mast. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll do another mast there. Wow. Where were those papayas at? Right here. There we go. And we will be doing more stream loots tomorrow, as a matter of fact. We'll be doing stream loots Sunday with Gameslift. We'll be playing some Sea of Thieves, and we got a stream loots deck for that. We got stream loots also on Wednesday, by the way, boys and girls. So, and that's with Long Dark, and that's always it's always an interesting day. You never know what you're gonna get with it. Some days it gets a little salty, other days it's not so bad, you know. All right, let's get these masts hammered out. Oh, and then you also need ropes for the rudders that go on your ships too. Your ships require rudders as well. Otherwise, they're rudderless. Ayo. And then we got to get a rope out and fasten that. There we go. The nice thing about them adding the rope thing in for putting stuff on your boats, the good part of it is that it's easy to dismantle. It's easy to dismantle your boats now as well. If you need to move stuff around, you unattach the rope, unattach the item, put it aside, move on to the next thing. So they made it a lot better, because before it was very haphazard whether you could ever get a boat to that. Basically, it used to be once you made your boat, you were pretty much stuck with what you had unless you wanted to make a brand new boat. You weren't able to really modify your boats a whole lot and make them, expand them and grow them and make them bigger. So it was kind of frustrating back in the day to build a boat because you didn't have as much control over it. And now you do. There we go. Let's make another one. We'll make another sail here out of palm sails. Now you'll notice there's also a banana sail, which is great to make, but it takes 4 banana leaves. It has double the wind catching power as the palm sails do, and eventually I will want to move and graduate to those, but for right now the palm sail ones are just fine. Palm sails are just fine. It's not a big enough difference to really worry about early in the game. And banana leaves are a lot harder to come by. There are some islands. You'll find a banana island that'll have lots of banana leaves, but in general, banana leaves are harder to come by than the palm leaves are. Palm leaves are way easier to come by. Okay, so now we got our 2 sails on there. Perfect. We have no more rope, which is just not a big shocker. Not a big shocker, not a big surprise. Oh, look, there's some more papayas here. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So let's put those papayas. Oh, that's all the papayas I can put in there. Oh, wow, that is very full. That is very, very full. That is a lot. That is a lot of papaya. That is oil, cheese. There's a cheese in there. Okay. So, oh, you know what we could do is we could go look for our fish and see if those are in good shape. So I probably will not need this paddle anymore. I will need to cut down a few more coconuts here to satisfy my thirst for rope. Unfortunately, you never have enough rope. Let me just put it that way. Rope is something that never there really is truly enough of. I mean, you'll think you have enough rope. You'll be like, oh, I think I got enough rope. And then you'll be like, oh, I want to do this and I need more rope for it. Especially when you start building houses, because now when you attach doors to your houses, you have to use rope to attach it. So now your houses take rope as well as your boats. And the main thing that you'll start using rope for is you'll start tying stuff down to your boat with it. You'll start attaching modules to you'll start attaching like different things like the crates and stuff to your boats, and suddenly you won't have enough. I need to make 2 basic rudders. Takes a small stick for each one. And again, the amount of stuff you use per item changes drastically with the levels as you increase them. As you increase the levels, it drastically changes how much you have to utilize. All right. Attach that. Attach that. There we go. We got the rudders on the back. Let's craft up some rope. Oops. There we go. I just like using the hot bar for those because you need to put down a lot of them, and it's easier than having to open this, go to crafting, go to tools, picking that out each time. It's easier just to go in, just to hit the C button and just put the blueprints down in mass, and then make a whole bunch of them, and then you're good. And these you don't have to use a hammer on or anything, and then I just pick them up with the P button, and I'll pick one last one up with E, put down a strong rope there, and a strong rope there. Alright, that should be enough to attach our rudders onto our boat, just like that. There we go. And now we actually have a raft. We actually have it's a real boy raft. Listen to the nice little cicadas making their music, making their beautiful music for us. I didn't feel there'd be more papayas here. They're all being hidden by these trees, which makes me go, maybe I just want to cut these trees down so they don't hide the papayas anymore. Nothing gets to survive except for papayas. Papaya trees get to survive, and that's it. Everything must get, and everything must go sail. Everything must go. Everything must be cut down to the ground. There we go. Now we can see the papaya trees from here. Look at that. There's papaya trees all over the place. Ooh, it's sunrise. Let's go watch. Let's go look at this. Let's go watch. Sit on the beach and watch the sunrise. Sunrise is always really pretty. Ah, look at that. It's new day. It's a new day, boys and girls. See, it's the bush that does it. The bush and the undergrowth just makes it like impasse. It just makes it horrible. I just don't like it. So we're gonna get rid of it. And hope it doesn't grow back. There, see, now I can see all my papaya trees. Okay, you Chiflera are in the way. Bye-bye. You bush are in the way. You bush are in the way. See, look at that. There's a papaya. Oh, no, I didn't want to hit that papaya tree. Gosh dang it. There's a young papaya tree there that I just hit. I just smacked the young papaya tree. I hope that doesn't stun its growth. See, there's another papaya right here. It's got more whole papayas on it. We got another, oh shoot. We got some whole young papayas too. Oh well. That's life. Whole young papayas just aren't as good. The whole young papayas only have 10 hunger, 5 vitamin C. These have 20 hunger, 10 thirst, and 10 vitamin C. So they have way better stats on them. Alright. So I take that. Put that on the back of our boat. There we go. Guess I'll just detach both of these. Right now, we don't really have to have them in any specific order. There we go. Put that in there too. And then... Oops, I didn't want to do that. And then we'll take this one. I'll just put that one right in the back so I don't fall off. And yes, you can fall off at sea. It's not fun. Okay, so we got all that there. I got this here, so I definitely want to come back here for that. We're going to call this the, I'm going to say sextant northwest of here. So to the northwest, out this direction somewhere, is my sextant and my watch. So we're just making a note of that so we remember. Now I think what I want to do is I think that is the island that we actually started on. Oh, we need to go. We need to go see if we got any fish. We need to go see if we caught any fish overnight, boys and girls. I totally forgot about that. Let's go see if we got some fish. I could dive with my side bag. And that'll help too if there's fish out here. Oh no. Oh no, I've hit that bug again where I can't grab anything. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let's get a save point. Quit to the main menu. Quitting out. Quitting out. For some reason, I couldn't touch the fish holder. I couldn't touch the fish, my friends. Could not touch it. Can't touch fish. Oh, whoa, whoa. There we go. And we got 3 fish. That's not bad. When we get back to the other island, we can probably cook those up and have a little fish. You know, one thing we should do. Don't I have a jar? Don't I have a sealed? Yeah, I got sealed jar there. So I think one thing we're gonna do. Did I have a mangrove tree around here somewhere? I thought I could have sworn I did. Yeah, let's see if we can get some salt off mangrove here. Yes, we can. Any of the others have them? No. Nope, no others had them, but that's okay. We got 1 little unit of salt for free. It's not the greatest thing ever, but hey, it's a unit of salt for free, so I'm not gonna complain. Actually, I'll just leave that in my inventory too. All right, let's. I think I want to sail back towards that island there because I believe that is our starting island. So we get on our raft. We got to get the sailing UI up, which I'm gonna have to move my big head for. There we go. Move valves, move up here because that makes it easier. That way you can see the sailing UI. So now we can raise sails, and now we're sailing. And then we can sit down. And we have control of left and right with the A and D. We can control if we turn left or right. We can also speed up time by hitting U. And that will get us there quicker. Now, while you're accelerating time, you also have to be aware that your food and water consumption is going up. And so you are getting hungrier and thirstier, and you can actually start starving yourself. Although you'll notice over in the bottom corner over there, it'll start saying I'm hungry or I'm thirsty if you start getting to that point. Now, one thing I did not do that I should have done, although I guess it doesn't matter because I got a save point pretty early. I got a save point right before I got my fish. So if we have to rewind, we'll just go get the fish and we'll be good. Usually before you leave an island, you want to save, just in case. And then you notice down below there that we're on the starter sailing. There's beginner sailing, which is pretty much the same as the starter sailing, except you also control the direction that your sails are pointing. Then there's the intermediate, there's advanced, and there's expert. Unfortunately, expert doesn't really... The other ones don't work really well right now for a couple of reasons. Number one, there is a way to make a mast that will have a wind, like a bandage that acts as a wind direction meter. That doesn't work real well all the time, so you can't really tell which way the wind's coming. It kind of sits there kind of limp most of the time. So unfortunately, the higher end sailing in this is not really well implemented yet. I just generally don't do it because I would rather just talk to you guys and answer any questions while we're sailing, and that way, you know, we can just sail, we can go to another island, and any questions you have that I might have missed, I can go back and you know, discuss those with you at that point, so. Or I can take care of other things. I could go take a potty break. I could, you know, get a snack, grab another drink, that sort of stuff. I'm sailing away, Set an open course for the virgin sea. 'Cause I've got to be free. Free to face the life that's ahead of me. On board, I'm a captain, so climb aboard. You had to get me going, didn't you, Zaro? Didn't you? You had to get me going, Zorothan. You do. It's not hard to do. So this is a very basic raft. I'll eventually have it bigger. I'll probably build this out. I'll probably build this out a little bit more than it is. I'll probably put about another 3 or 4 modules on it. You can get pretty. I don't know the wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. That's the song I'm not familiar with. That was never a popular song in the U.S. The wreck of Edmund Fitzgerald. I've never heard that song in my life. I've heard of it. I've never heard it though. I don't even know that song. Is that a sea shanty or sea shanty or I don't know what that is. I just don't. I don't know. Gordon Lightfoot. Nope, never heard of it. Never heard it. You've heard it. You probably just never. You don't recognize it. Well, I don't recognize the title. That is for certain. I don't recognize the title. I for sure do not recognize the title. It's Lightfoot's ballad to a very real Great Lakes wreck. I'm not familiar with it, but yeah, I'm just not familiar with it. Let's see if there's any cocoa nuts down here. Any cocoa nuts? I'm cuckoo for coconuts. Any coconuts? Oh, there's a coconut. I see a coconut. I see a coconut. There's a coconut. Found one! All these guys have their nuts in their tree, in the tree. I've tried, oh Lord, I've tried to carry on. Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, I'll have to go look up that Gordon Lightfoot thing. I'll have to go look that up because I'm not super familiar with it. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying I'm not very familiar with it. So, okay, we got that. Okay, so let's take a look around. I see no islands that direction. All right. Oh, that's the one I didn't see from my original. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I don't see anything to the south of us here, but I guess I could go over to the other side of the island and see if there is anything to the south of us. Oh, there is a little island over here. That looks like a pretty garbage island, though. That's not even to the south of us. That's to the west of us. That's kind of a garbage island. Looks like a complete rock island. So this is our landfall. That's Landfall Island right there. This is where we first landed, boys and girls. See, this is one thing that's frustrating. It seems like once you leave an island, it seems like it's reverted back to time just stopping on that island, which kind of is annoying. Why are those not going on the cook spots? I guess I have to hit the place button, not the drop button. That would probably help. I'm just guessing that would probably help just a little bit. Okay, let's go and grab some more fish. Let's see, where did I put my fish? Fish. Where did I put my fishing down? I think it was over here actually, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Are we building Athenonopolis? Not really. Wow, so there's 0. So this trap is trap 0. That trap has not trapped a damn thing since I left. Really. Not a damn thing. Well, that's a worthless trap. That's the worst trap I've ever seen. Sorry I fell asleep on you. Oh, don't worry about it, Faith. Don't worry about it. You take care of you, darling. You take care of you. There we go. Want to see something cool? We can actually build things here, which is kind of cool. This will be fun. You'll like this. You'll like this. It's pretty fun. We can actually build ourselves a little dock. Build a little dock to dock in our inlet here. Give our inlet a little bit more flavor. Are you building a pier or a house on the water? Just building a little pier. Especially since I'm playing on an easier difficulty level now. I can actually build the pier and actually make it look nice. And then we'll build that right here. Need one more log, and then we can build the actual jetty there. You're so slow when you're carrying these logs. Feels like you have 1,000 pounds on your back. Oh wait, hold on a second. No. Oh. I put that in the wrong spot. I was like, wait a second, what's going on? Oh, by the way, if you hold shift, you can build and build again. If you hold shift, it lets you build multiples of the same thing. Not craft, but build multiples of the same thing. Actually, that, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should get that fire going with my fish on it. Let's do that. Let's put these on here. There we go. We'll dump that one there. Let's go get our fire going here. I'm gonna grab some Let's see, is there some dry grass in here somewhere? There has to be. Dry grass, hello. There's a dry grass, nice. You can use dry grass as tinder in your fire. That way you don't have to keep using, that way you don't have to use the coconut fibers. You can use coconut fiber to do that, but you don't want to if you don't have to. Okay, I can't add anything to that. That's fine. I figured, hey, you know, it's our starting island. We might as well have a little pier here for ourselves. All right, build a... Oops, I forgot. I can build multiples by doing this. There we go. These take 7 long sticks and a thick branch. That's always fun. And imagine on the harder difficulty levels, that one floor takes like 20 plus sticks to make one floor. 20 plus to make a floor. 20% on those right now. Salt that one. %, 60% on the salt. I'll grab both thick branches, take those down here. Pizza order time. Woo! Maybe Papa Murphy's. Ooh, yum. Yum, yum. Papa Murphy's sounds good. I have a Papa Murphy's right down the street. I get them there every once in a while. I don't mind taking and bacon. Whoa, taking and bacon. I don't mind a little take, and I don't mind a little bake. I mean, it is Oregon, so baking in Oregon is a pretty common thing, if you know what I mean. Those fish should be done. I hope they aren't burned. Oh, no, they're only at 42%. Okay. Cooking salt's 100. Get a little more water for a little more salt. All right, 13. Let's get a little more firewood here for our fire. There we go. Wish we had a Domino's, but small town. We have Domino's. I don't really go for Domino's most of the time, though. See, and then we can just build this out, and then we'll have a nice little platform going all the way out. I know what you mean. I do like a little bacon, too. Hey, now. Hey, now. Hey now, hey now, hey now! There we go, get that fire nice and fired up there. Get nice and fired up, my friends. Oh, there's some little small sticks, we'll take those. Little fire sticks. Where's that other big tree? Oh, it's right here. There we go. I could go for a garbage plate right now. Pizza does sound good. Pizza always sounds good though. I mean, when does pizza not sound good? Come on. It's pizza. It's pizza. Oh, it's a Rochester, New York thing. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, it's pizza after all. And pizza is just, I mean, after all, pizza is pizza. There's varying degrees. There's varying degrees of pizza. But none of it is really bad. Casey's. Ooh, what's a Casey's? Is that a pizza? Is that like a small town pizza place or like a chain? On one plate, half mac salad, half French toast, topped with 2 cheeseburgers and a hot sauce. Wow, Casey's gas station store, believe it or not, good pizza. Well, you know, believe it or not, out here, sometimes the pizza that you get at like 7-Eleven or Plaid Pantry isn't half bad either. I know it sounds gross, but it's not half bad sometimes. Pizza's like sex, even when it's bad. You still I think it's more, Iggy, I think it's more like pizza's like sex. Even when it's bad, you're still like, okay, I guess I got some, so. Hey, Gameslift! How are you, my friend? How's it going, Games? Games, thank you for the host and the raid there. If you don't know who Gameslift is, I don't know what hole you're living under, but, gotta go over and give my good friends at Gameslift a follow. And there's a little clip of his activities. Oh, that's him driving.
Want to trade? Great. I'm winning. I'm beating him.
God. Oh,
you
God.
can't beat me. No. Got you up.
Oh,
got you
God.
up.
Oh,
got
God.
you up. Ah!
Games
Cut him
is
off,
driving.
buddy. Yes.
Oh, God.
There's
Did you just flip your truck? Wow. Wow. Go give Gameslift a follow, boys and girls. One of my oldest friends here on Twitch and an all-around awesome dude. An amazing streamer in his own right. And a legend. A legend that needs no introduction, although I introduced him anyway. Go give him a follow, boys and girls. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. And how you doing, Games? I hope you had a good stream, my friend. Hope things went well for you and life is treating you well as well. Oh, the fish is done. The fish is done. The fish are done, boys and girls. Oh, I got those fish off right in the right time, too. I was just about to burn my fish. My fish were about to burn. I was about to have burned fish. Do I have pots in here at all? Oh, I do have that. Let's get that and put that down in here. Get that doing some salt. There we go. And then I have that. So let's put that down in here. Get that doing some salt too. There we go. So I got that at 73. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We got it on different stuff. Look, I'm building a dock. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I used to be able to whistle it, but I can't anymore. There, see, we're getting a good little supply of logs here for our stuff. All right, let's eat that. Oh, that got our diversity back up. Nice. All right, we got our water all taken care of. We got our food diversity back up. Yeah, baby. But welcome to GamesLift. Welcome to all your viewers as well. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream with GamesLift, as you always, I know, do. Welcome in, and thank you for coming by. For those of you who don't know, I'm Atheenon. And I play a variety of survival games and some non-survival games too. I've played, I've dabbled with my Harry Potter, and we'll be playing a little Harry Potter here in about 20 minutes. We'll be doing a little bit more of Harry Potter, because I'm a Harry wizard. I am a Harry wizard, and that's just how it goes. I need 6 more long sticks. Oh, stop panting so much, bud. Jeez Louise, man. You were the worst, buddy. You are the worst. You just it's all about you all the time. It's all about you. And oh, I'm so tired. Oh, it's so horrible out here. Oh, man. At least he's not like Astrid or Will. He doesn't complain about it. You just hear his heartbeat. That's about it. It's like, yeah, dude, you gotta slow down, brother. If you want to get pizza, you gotta hurry. What's the hurry for? What is the hurry for? Thick branch and 2 long sticks. Okay. Oh, I gotta check on my meats. Hold on a second. Got my meat and my salt. Okay. Everything's good there. All right, we're all good. We're all good. Everything's good. Okay, that's a small stick. Where's the? I think I had another long stick over here. There it is. All right. Oh yes, we are going to be hitting the wizardry in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna be pushing the storyline forward tonight. I have a feeling, because we are. I have a feeling we're in the last like 20% of the game, to be honest. I think we're probably in about the last 20% of Harry Potter at the moment. There we go. See, now we can just walk up. We don't have to jump. We can just walk. It's all about luxury, boys and girls. It has nothing to do with it being practical or anything. It's all about the luxury. We are luxurious. I told my wife what you mean when you say all-nighter, and she thought it was both sad and funny for both of us that are. I know it is. That is pulling an all-nighter for me. Pulling an all-nighter. I actually pulled an all-nighter last night, boys and girls. I'm very proud of it. I didn't have to get up to use the bathroom one time. I got to sleep all the way through the night. That isn't actually... When you get old, pulling an all-nighter takes on a whole different connotation than when you're younger. And those of you who are older like I am, you know what I'm talking about. It is funny and it is sad at the same exact time. Lucky you, I can't get past 3:30. Well, sometimes 3:30 or 4 rolls around for me, Iggy, and it's the same thing. But last night I actually was able to do it. You know, last night actually went pretty good. So, all right. So, if I want to craft or build, oh, I have to build up first, don't I? I have to build a So I have to build these first. And then I just wanted to do one first because I want to test this out and see if this works. I should be able to put that right between it. Yes. Nice. Nice. Yes, we're building a dock, boys and girls. We got a little dock building going on. A little dock action. I don't think I need those out there. I think that dock will be good enough. I think that'll be good enough for me. Let's check out our food. That's 80%. Salt is done. Let's salt it. Let's salt it. Let's go fill these suckers back up again. It's never a bad idea to have salt, boys and girls. If I had a bucket, if my buckets hadn't glitched, I could do this a lot more efficiently. But I don't have a bucket because my bucket's all glitched because they were pieces of garbage. But that's okay. I'm not gonna let it hurt my feelings. I should have known better. I should have just like logged out, logged back in, and everything would have been fine. But did I do that? No, I didn't do that. If you just had some double A's, you'd have salt and battery. Hey now! Hey now! I got that. I picked up what you were putting down there. Let's see how our fire's doing over here. Wow, we have not got any rain yet at all. No rain at all yet. That'll give us a couple long sticks. Ooh, nice. Lots of long sticks. Beautiful. Okay, let's see where the meat's at. At 97%. Okay, okay. Let's pick these up real quick. I'm gonna drop off one here so I don't forget where it's at. Pick up this other one. There we go. See, look at that. Look at that little pier we got going. Look at that little pier we got going there. I like it. I like our little pier. It's even gonna have a little fence rail around it so we can be all protected, you know, so we aren't like bumping into stuff, you know. Oh shoot, I forgot. While we're out here doing that, this stuff's cooking. Because when you hammer things, time moves quicker. Yeah, that's already done. 108%. Yep. Yep. I forgot about that. Yeah, when you are putting things together with your hammer, time is accelerated quite a bit. It'll actually tell you in each recipe how like this rail takes 8 minutes to finish. So by pounding on it, I'm passing 8 minutes of time in the game. So these 3 rails will take me 24 minutes in game to create. So it's actually accelerating the time for me, and so I have to be careful of that, because otherwise I can cause issues. There we go. All right, so now we got 3 more rails, and then we'll have our little dock all done. Yay! I like our dock. It's very purty. It's a purty dock. I need 3 of these. And I need some more long sticks as well. Oh, that's something I didn't do that I should have done. That's something I didn't do. What we need to do is we need to go... we need to build... Oh, this will look cool. This will look really cool. Oh, shoot. Oh, you'll like this once you see what I'm doing here. It's gonna look pretty spiffy. It's gonna look pretty spiffy do. Get these hammered in. All right, and then yeah, we need to put one in over here. And we need to put one in over here. Then we need to put one of those up there. Where's that extra? Yeah, there we go. And then we need to build a... There we go. Build a little grass roof like that. See, then we'll actually have it covered on the end. It's gonna look cool. Trust me, it's gonna look cool. All right. Wow, that got way too done. Cooking salt's done there. That's at 60%, so let's get a little more salt for ourselves. Nice thing is you can keep salt in a sealed jar, and it'll pretty much last forever. You can also put salt in buckets, which is pretty fun. You can just load up a bucket with salt, too. I mean, you can really ramp up your salt production, and you can make a whole bunch of salt. Okay, so none in there. You can really ramp up salt production if you want to, but I got a question about Long Dark. I'm currently on Voyager and killed a bear. Am I able to eat it before cooking level 5? I believe on Voyager you can. Don't hold me to that, but I believe on Voyager and Pilgrim you can eat them without cooking 5. I believe Stalker is when intestinal parasites become a thing. I'm pretty sure. I've not played on Voyager for a long time, though, so don't hold me to that. If it does hurt you, I'm sorry. But, I'm pretty sure, yes, that you can. I'm 90% sure. I'm 95% sure that you can. I'm pretty darn sure you can. I don't think it'll hurt you. Because I know on the challenges you can, Raven, on like the hunted part 1, hunted part 2, you can eat predator meat and it doesn't give you the nasties. So I'm pretty sure you can eat it on Voyager and Pilgrim. I believe Stalkers when it first sets in, and at that point it is like a at that point, it is, I believe it in Stalker, it's like it's a 10-day, you have 10 days that you have to take your medicine on, and then on Interloper, of course, it goes up to 20 days. So, on Stalker, it's not as bad even as it is on Interloper, so... I like the progression of the build as well. There we go. I once saw the Statue of Liberty and Empire State Building the same day. That was a pair of sights. Wow. 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 That's all I can say is wow. I started in Timberwolf and summited, now in the hut. Nice. Very nice. I need one more long stick. I can't believe I missed that. All right. 82% on that. And that is salt now. This takes way less time to become salt, but it also gives you way less salt as well. It only gives you 0.1, so basically each one of those gets you a dosage of salt, and that is it. The this larger cauldron will probably give us like 3 or 4, like 3 units of salt would be my guess. Leave the salt here. There we go. And it's at 82% right now. Alright, I need one more long stick for this, and we'll be done with our dock. Look at that beautiful dock. Just like, you know how I'm proud of my potions in Hogwarts? I'm proud of my dock. Look at our little dock we built. Look at our little dock we built there. Look at our cute little dock. Sorry, dad jokes. My kids would roll their eyes. Oh, I was rolling my eyes inside my head. Inside my head, I was actually rolling my eyes at you, Iggy. So don't worry about it. I did it for you. I did it for you. There we go. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. See, we even got a chair on the dock. So we can just kind of chill out on the dock there. Wow, that was nice. And then we got another one there, and oops, that filled up. I didn't mean to do that. Where'd the cup go? Oh, there it is. There we go. Now we have a full thing of salt. A full thing of salt that we can utilize. I do have a cooked meat. I'm just going to eat that. One thing we can do now to put our fire out is we can take this, fill it up with water, and that should put our fire out almost in one go. We might have to get it. Yeah, we have to get a little bit, get a little bit more, but that's okay. There we go. Empty that out. There we are. We can put that back in there, that back in there, get some food and the fish in there. Got the sealed jar with salt in there too. Put that in there. Perfect. Look at that. BEA, beautiful. Wow, look at that dock. That dock is so beautiful. And see, we could take our boat. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Well, there's my damage for the day. So what I'm thinking with this is I could notch it in here. Like that. And then see when I want to sail, I can just come out to my boat and get on it and sail. Look at that. Look at that. We got a little dock for our boat. That's so cool. That is too cool. I like it. Now, I don't know how we're going to get the boat to the dock most of the time. But we got a little dock for our boat. Our boat's like, hey guys, how's it going? How you doing there? Those are still a ways away from being dried. But that's okay. That's alright. It's alright. It's okay. It's gonna wash my car one day. Oh, those are all islands that I haven't there's G and H over there. So those are the 3 to the north and the west that I've not discovered yet. Okay. That I've not actually landed on. All right. Well, the good news is it seems the game is very stable at this point. I'm very happy about that. I've not run I mean, I ran into a couple of issues, one of them being the issue with the buckets, but hopefully now that we know what to do with that, that won't be an issue going forward. So next week when we play, we should be able to jump right back into this file. We should be able to go with it. We've got our dock built on this island now. So we got our dock built over here, which is really cool. Look at our little dock on the bay of it there. And then we need to go out and explore around. Explore around this cluster. Cluster 834398 is the one that we're in. So that's awesome. And we reported a few bugs today, so that's always, that's always good. Reported a few bugs, let them know what was going on.